As everyone else, I have heard about autistic people, but never went into details of their lives. I often heard the word autist used to describe the word dumb or sick as a synonym. In films, on the contrary, they were singled out as superheroes. But who are they in real? By chance, I began to explore the subject of these people and try to give a true designation to autists and their world. I have read all sorts of articles, reviewed the films, and that's what I have managed to learn about them. They place items in a row, do not distinguish between animate and inanimate object, live inside themselves, there is no flexibility in perception, high sensitivity for example, eye contact is broken, do not realize the danger, do not accept social roles, and so on. Arriving at the psychiatric hospital in the department of autists, in the hope of seeing these people at last, I came across a doctor psychotherapist who listed all the cliches that I had already read on the internet. While meeting with autistic children, I began to monitor their actions closely. During the time, the doctor psychotherapist assured me that they were sick and abnormal, that they were all the same, and itemized all the points I mentioned above. But at the time, I was looking at the kids and did not apparently notice any consequence with any point. Getting upset by the medicine and the society that continued to think of autism as a disease and not a difference, I went away. I was searching more ways of getting acquainted with autists, and the next place of my visit was a ceramic workshop where adult autistic people were working. Expecting to see the frightened silent people, I was stunned when ordinary people started coming towards me, seemingly to get acquainted. Yes, they were autistic, but completely different from what we are used to picture to ourselves. Friendly, curious, talented. They invited me at the table and treated me to dinner. During that time, they told their stories and asked me some questions, as well as they were able to do it. Even those who were incapable of the common speech, they still tried to express themselves with movement or gestures.
Вот когда я в школе трогал огнетушитель, Эрмитна, когда сказала же, я тебе сейчас руки отобью, да, ну это бабушка сказала же, это хорошо, что не при мне так не сказала, а как она говорила же, Андрюшенька, ну зачем ты трогаешь огнетушитель, ну боялась, бабушка сказала, потому что я ей сделала выговор, ну при Валентине Ивановне, она так тоже сказала, она не только она мне нагрубила, она и Валентине Ивановне нагрубила, ну Вера Дмитриевна, знаешь, что она противная была тетка, меня Валентина Петровна подстригла, потому что скажет же, какой будет мальчик, очень красивый будет. Обрадуется мама и тетя Света. Все. Потому что пошел бриться в ванной. Бабушка, ты что ты так долго делаешь в ванной? А говорил, бреюсь. Потому что же, это же не слон. Бабушка сказала, да же, что-то же, как будто ты все слоновое тело бреешь. Ты же не горилла, ты же не макака, ты же не обезьяна, как будто ты все слоновое тело бреешь. Бабушка вышла и орала на все Октябрьское поле, потому что посмотри, что ты себя сделал, потому что ты себя сделала урода. И папа тоже стал ходить по разным странам, и папа сказал, Андрей, вот если еще раз я такой увижу, я развернулся и тут же уйду. Ну, конечно, правильно, кому-то надо ходить с этим уродом.
However, these people are burned and upset by the situation in this life. Everybody around thinks that they are sick. Everybody around considers them incapable of living a normal human life. Naturally, they feel deprived. If God created them, why should the society decide them to live or not to live? Their dream is to live on their own. However, they soberly understand that they cannot live without any support from outside. And I have found out that for this purpose now there are training apartments where they learn to live independently. After talking to one of these people, I learned a wonderful story about love, something amazing that a few ordinary people encountered. The autistic guy fell in love with a girl who was disabled in some way. He perfectly understands that she will not probably be able to do some housework and chores, but he absolutely agrees to take the full responsibility, despite the fact that he himself does not have perfect skills. Nevertheless, he proudly declared that he would do everything for the sake of his love, and he would do everything to make them live happily. Please note that he, as a psychotherapist, would say sick is an autistic person. He cannot do everything that other people can, but however, he does it forcing himself. They face problems like everyone else, but they do not give up, despite the fact that they are in special circumstances rather than other ordinary people. The peculiarity helps not to go into depression. They hope and believe, and this perhaps makes them much happier. It should be understood that autism is not a disease, but a special time of perception of the surrounding world. This is a view from another reality, from a different angle, and at the same time, it's important to remember that autists are the same people as everyone else. Their peculiarity is that they see the world the way which is inaccessible to others. They have a very good feeling and the perception of this world, too punctured, too deep. From outside perspective, they look rather strange, but on the other hand, all their deviations can be called abilities. And after all, they're so ingenious, heavy, and dangerous abilities that people got used to consider as people superfluous, alien, wrong, others. In conclusion, I want to say that these people especially need love.